Good morning, traders, and welcome to the daily call today, Wednesday, the 7th of February. Before we get started, as always, please understand that any advice in today's session is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Okay, let's have a look at what's happened overnight. On a night that I must comment, the stock market went into meltdown. I think the Dow had its biggest single one-day loss in recorded history. I think around about 1,100 points. All the markets and crazy. And what caused it? Well, it could simply be a very, very overbought market, and then start to trigger a lot of fear. And this is one of the downsides of the stock market, that it can fall very, very heavily, as it's not a comparison of one currency versus another currency, which is a difference between Forex trading. So let's have a quick look at the Canadian, what happened in Canada. The current trade deficit widened as forecasted from minus 2.7 billion to minus 3.2 billion. So that's what happened overnight. There wasn't really much movement on the US CAD, but that was the news. Locally, in Australia, on a day that promised so much volatility, the Aussie US traded within a 60 pip range all day, which is very, very strange for a day where we have RBA announcements. Retail sales and the trade balance coming in at minus 0.5% and minus 1.36 billion respectively, both missing the forecasted numbers. The Aussie dipped slightly at the release and later recovered as the RBA left interest rates unchanged at 1.5%. And now with housing markets, particularly in Sydney and Melbourne, cooling off, it seems that the RBA can breathe a bit easier and focus their attention elsewhere. So they didn't really dampen the mood of the Aussie dollar, and that's what happened yesterday. Time to have a look at our chart of the day. Incidentally, yesterday our Kiwi CAD hit full target. Also a gold trade that I had from a Monday session hit full target, so hopefully you guys were on that one. The chart of the day for today it's the Euro GBP on a daily time scale. As you can see here, really nice falling wedge. We are at the critical level again, as I'm highlighting over here. We can see clearly the market has come to this line several times. We are there again. Before we pull the trigger, we need to wait for price action confirmation. So we need to wait for the next candle to complete. So tomorrow morning we should see if this is completely formed or not. But nevertheless, it's our chart of the day. There was nothing to trigger right today. So add this one to your list and let's have a look at it tomorrow. Euro pound on a daily time scale. Falling wedge is our chart of the day. Okay, let's see what's happening this morning. Now, depending when you watch this video, we do have the New Zealand employment change numbers coming out at 8:45 this morning. That's in about an hour's time. And then later after midnight tonight from the US, we have crude oil inventories. Also early tomorrow morning, maybe before you I make the next video or you watch the next video, at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, we have the RBNZ giving their monetary policy statement and their rate decision, followed with their press conference an hour later at 8 a.m. So that's what's happening in the session, which is about to kick off. So highlight that to your calendar. As always, guys, please feel free to contact us if you do have any questions. Follow me on Twitter at ChatFX, and most importantly, I hope you all have a fantastic trading day. I'll talk to you tomorrow on the Daily Call. Bye for now.